everybody, it's Brian, reviewtheworld.com, your grandma's favorite site. So good, you gotta bookmark it thrice. I'm in your feed and I got what you need. And today, actually, I don't have what you need. This guy does, and he's about to drop it on me. Toby.
Brian, today we have Beaver Nuggets.
What?
From Texas famous Buc-ee's. Now you might be asking yourself, what the hell is Buc-ee's and why is it so famous? Well, that's a very good question, Brian, because up until about maybe a year and a half ago, I myself, even though I've lived in Texas now almost 15 years, I had no idea why Buc-ee's was so famous. I had heard other people talk about it, never even heard about it before. My wife, who's lived in Texas all of her life, had never heard of Buc-ee's. Well, to be honest with you, Buc-ee's is kind of like the Walmart of gas station bathrooms. You've been there yourself now. You've seen what it's all about.
I literally, until 2 or 3 days ago, I had never even heard of Buc-ee's back east. It's not necessarily what I would call a truck stop. It's more so just a gargantuan gas station.
Yeah.
You know, like just huge. I don't know how many square foot. This thing is massive. Tons of pumps out front. You go inside and it's got a store. It's got all kinds of souvenirs, Texas swag.
And Bucky swag.
The fountain, I gotta tell you though,
swag.
one of the most impressive features, and we'll get to the restrooms in a moment, but the soda fountain section was about 40 spouts deep of different sodas. And the prices, it was $59 for a small, $69 for medium, $79 for a large. I mean, no wonder people stop there and you know, get their sodas, their whatever.
Yeah. And gas. I mean, you're never going to wait on a pump. How many pumps do you think they had? Like 70
I would
pumps
say 50 plus easily.
Right.
Easily. And then inside, I didn't get to sample some of the food, but I saw that they had a giant glass display case of maybe 20 different types of beef jerky and snacks. They were doing the cinnamon pecans and cashews. I mean, this place is, if you're commuting and you see one, pull off, you know, take that exit and try it.
Now, Brent, who wouldn't want a nice piece of a t-shirt or a hat or maybe some shoes,
a souvenir,
maybe some yoga pants, maybe some you know, earpods, you know, but with this face.
Well, I was looking. I asked if they had any.
If you want it, they got it.
I asked if they had any Buc-ee's pogs, and you know, unfortunately I was 15 years too late.
Maybe the one piece of merchandise that they don't have.
Not capitalize on. So
well,
what is
a Beaver Nugget?
A Beaver Nugget.
We haven't even talked about the bathrooms yet, Brian, which is the main reason that everyone wants to go to Buc-ee's. So when I first heard about Buc-ee's, it was in the context of if you need to go to the bathroom and you're on the highway going down to Austin, Buc-ee's is the place to go. And so I'm thinking to myself, Brian, like, okay, I've gone to the bathroom before. I know what that experience is like. Yeah. How good can it possibly get? Well, trust me, was what they told me. So eventually I went there for ironic purposes, you know, being a hipster, being a Generation Xer, and...
yeah, you wanted to snap it?
You know, exactly. I actually did when I went there, take a picture. And, you know, I wasn't on the toilet, but I took a picture of the toilet at Buc-ee's just to show people that I had been to this Shangri-La, this nirvana of bathrooms. I always got the impression, I tell people, you've never gone to the bathroom in your life until you've had the experience of Buc-ee's. And you know, I gotta tell you, it's a very nice place to go to the bathroom. And if you're ever going down to Austin, if you're in the Temple area, highly recommend you stop at Buc-ee's and go to the bathroom. You'll never forget it. It'll be a life-changing experience. Now, Beaver Nuggets, what are they? Well, okay, I'll tell you my personal story, my personal experience with this. I'm traveling back to Dallas from a late trip in Austin, man. It's like 2 in the morning.
Tired.
I'm falling asleep.
Eyes are glazing over.
At the wheel, and I know my life is literally in danger. All I had was maybe about a fourth of a venti Starbucks left, and so I'm stopping at Buc-ee's, and I decided to pick some of these Beaver Nuggets up on a whim. Now, if you can get a look at that, I mean, so
they look like puffs of sweet corn.
But they look fried. They look like something you'd get at a carnival or something like that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I always thought that they were little like corn pops, and you'll see that. So I got some of these, and I'm eating these on the way back. And keep in mind, before that, I was falling asleep at the wheel. By the time I got home, I was literally singing along to the radio. This stuff is like, it's got crack in it. It's got coke in it. It's got something that, you know, truckers would take to keep them going. I'm not sure what the hidden ingredient is.
You had the Karate Kid soundtrack on, and you were pumping your fist.
There's something special in here, so we're gonna crack it open.
Yes.
And I'll tell you already what my impression of this was the first time I ate it. It's like, to me, it's like corn pops. It's like corn pops with a little dusting of something special.
It absolutely looks like corn pops. That was mine. Don't step on a nail here, but
And
it
I
looks
just
like
wanna,
corn pops.
I want to eat this in a bowl, in a big bowl with half and half.
You know what? You could eat this as cereal. Here I go.
Don't you get a little bit of Cracker Jack essence?
It's wonderful. It's yes, but the texture is superior to
Yeah.
Cracker Jacks. You don't get the little pieces of corn stuck in your teeth like
Exactly.
you do with any type of a caramel popcorn. Because I'm like Gene Siskel. I like the Chicago mix, half cheese, half caramel popcorn. But I hate what it does to my teeth after. I'm in there flossing, not a good look. This has all that flavor, and it has this great crunch to it. It's light though. This one looks like a little baby shrimp.
Man, get ready to be wired.
Hey man, I'll take it. I got a lot of stuff to do today. Gotta, do the books, bookkeeping for RTW.
I should not neglect to tell you that I think I gained 10 pounds. The next day, as I stepped on the scales, I'm not sure if this has a lot of MSG in it or whatever it is, some sort of magic sauce. This will go straight to the hips.
Not a healthy snack by any means, but hey, in moderation, everything is okay, right? That's what when I told my
moderation in this
when
whatsoever.
I told my family I was leaving home to become a reviewer. They said, Brian, everything's okay in moderation. Just review in moderation, but don't review everything. I said, no, Mom, the site's reviewed a world. I'm going to have to review it all. And I haven't seen them since.
Well, definitely, on your pilgrimage around the world, this is something that you won't want to leave out. Beaver Nuggets, Bucky's is famous for it. Anytime you're in Texas, you're stopping by. If you're stopping by Bucky's, you got to get some nuggets. And I should mention before we go, these do come in sweet and savory varieties. There's a pepper version, which I've never tried. Maybe on the next trip.
Pepper.
Brian.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
yeah. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. I didn't have the impact that I had hoped we would achieve. Let's go get attacked over here.
Awesome.
We'll see you guys later, man. Thanks for watching.